I think we've done all of the ones in Ijincho, except the one that's blocked by like some level 40 or level 39 assholes or whatever. So I think we gotta go to a cab and get to Kamurocho. We're gonna get over to Kamurocho, check out the map there, and see what kind of stuff we have. Which Mon is better, Saiko's or Chitose's Mon Ichiban? Saiko's is more like, it catches me off guard a bit more. Okay, we're here in Kamurocho. The Millennium Tower, Kamurocho Hills. It's got it all. It's got it all. Alright, there's quite a few. We won't be able to get through all of them this stream, obviously, but we'll try to get through as many as we can. There are a lot. I think there's more here than there were in Ijincho. Kamurocho Festival. Oh, this place is looking pretty cool over here. They really cleaned up this area. There used to be a lot of homeless camping here and there, but now they're nowhere to be seen. I heard that's the reason Kamurocho's been thriving recently. Though personally, I didn't mind the old Kamurocho that didn't bother keeping up appearances and hiding its uglier side. Alright, we're doing it! We're doing it! Well, I always thank people for gifting subs if I see it. I'm always appreciative. I remember this place. A few decades ago, I knew someone who occupied this building. The penthouse, in fact. Oh. Tachibana. Tachibana. Kamurocho's king of real estate. Tetsu Tachibana, president of Tachibana Real Estate. To demonstrate his power, he caused a power outage in the city for a few seconds. Seeing Kamurocho in complete and total darkness at that time still leaves a strong impression in my memory. Tachibana had held so much power, but he only desired one thing. And in the end, his wish was never fulfilled. Tachibana, what do you make of your life? Would you say it was a good one? If only his story could have turned out different. I know! He just wanted to see his sister. Ugh. Dang it! Okay, stop. Game, stop! Don't be bringing up those wounds from when I played that in 2018 so long ago. The Millennium Tower. It might be a symbol of this town nowadays, but it actually used to be a filthy shopping district. But then a large-scale development project started. And the Yakuza spilled blood, fighting over this empty plot of land. I was right in the middle of all the action. If everyone involved in that conflict could see this view today, I wonder what they'd have to say. Maybe something along the lines of, you can make good money with this. The view we take for granted today was only made possible by bloodshed and lives lost, all for a mere plot of land, and although society may have moved on, I'll never forget the sacrifice of those who came before. We can never forget. Never forget. Man, Yakuza 0 was a crazy story. It was absolutely insane. That's really the intro to the Yakuza series that will hook anybody in. That is when you're hooked for life. What's in here? Baseball? Oh, baseball. That was a good hit. Baseball bats remind me of, well, Majima-san. I wonder if the other Tojo clan officers think so too. Majima. Goro Majima, a reckless man, but one who lives by his own rules. I can't tell you how many times he's tried to kill me, but at the same time, I can't even count how many times he's saved my life. That's a really weird relationship, isn't it? He's one messed up guy. But despite all that, he's more suited to be a boss than I ever will be. If both Majima-san and Kasuga could lend me a hand, I'd feel like I could take on the world. A man who does whatever he wants, whenever, wherever, and however he wants, yet also a man whose conviction is stronger than anyone else I've known. If only he'd use that conviction on top of his wild charisma to guide the Yakuza out of his current mess. Guess that's all there is inside here, but there's a couple right here. The Yoshida Batting Center. I went to the batting cages with Sonhi and the others in Yokohama. But nowhere else can top this place. I feel like working up a sweat. Maybe I'll see some balls flying for old time's sake. Oh, send some. Hit every curveball out of the park. Kiryu loves his baseball, that's for sure. How do I get to... I hope. Aha! We found it. Still a satisfying sound. Whenever I think of baseball, Shinada comes to mind. Shinada! He's mentioned! Wow. Tatsuo Shinada, a man who once made his debut in the big leagues. He fell victim to a fate so cruel it'd be wrong to write it off as bad luck. But despite everything, he never lost his passion for baseball. I don't think I'm capable of dedicating my entire life to one thing like he has. I respect him for that, and envy him a little too. Though, it's never too late to start trying, is it? Maybe I still have time to find my true passion, like what baseball is to Shinada. Kiryu's sounding like he wants to keep on living more and more, isn't he? See, Kiryu, you can't give up yet. Baseball and journalism. Oh, yes, I remember that shit. I almost forgot about that. Shinada and Haruka were the highlights of 5. They definitely were highlights of 5. This is an unpopular opinion, but one of my highlights of 5 was hunting bears with Saejima. That was the best shit ever. Yama Oroshi. You liked it too, Doom? You liked it too, King Frost? You too, MJ? Oh, maybe it's not that unpopular of an opinion. I just remember that there were some people that had very strong opinions about that section of the game. They did not like it. I guess after hearing that, I kind of assumed that most people didn't like it, but maybe that's not the case. The side story is legitimately well thought out. It was such a nice change of scenery too. The only thing I didn't like is fighting that guru guy or whatever. That shit sucked. You know what I'm talking about? What was his... That guy? What was he? Anyways, yeah. Whatever he was. A guru or something. Anywho. The floating guy that shot fireballs. Yeah, fuck that fight. Those fights were awful. Everything else, though, was great. Serious crime drama, by the way. Yeah. You'd think, girl, you can only think of Murancho. It's a nice little tune. Never really listened to it all the way through. The scenery around here hasn't changed a bit. I just remembered something hilarious. About 10 years ago, I had an encounter. Oh, Rikia. Stop. Rikia's my favorite. Ugh. I had an encounter with Rikia Shimabukuro, captain of small Okinawan Yakuza family. One time we had to pretend to be a couple to sneak into a love hotel. I'd forgotten about this! It caught me off guard. At the time, I couldn't believe what was happening. But looking back now, it was pretty funny. Yeah. Thank you for that, Rikia. I feel so... I know it's not me. I know it's not my fault, but I feel so guilty about what happened to Rikia. You know? He was too small time to be dealing with the stuff that Kiryu was dealing with. Like, he really should not have been getting involved in all that. But he really wanted to. I mean, I know Kiryu was saying the same thing, like, you know, this is too big for you to handle, but... Oh my god, I'm gonna go broke here. Gotta find the combo meals, though. We gotta do it. Gotta do it. A mountain to man, this looks so good. This is what I want for dinner. This right here. Side of rice. Some soup. Beef bowls. Yes. We lost a lot of kyodai that way. I know. We lost so many kyodai. Aniki! Aniki! Oh. Ah, so many things happened at this park. So many people ran out of toilet paper at this park. Oh, this is kind of different. A little bit different, it seems like. Children's Park. Nothing unusual about this park, except for the manhole at the back. Underneath is an intricate sewer system. Some might say it's just another facet of this city. At one point, Akiyama went into hiding there. To be honest, it seemed kind of fun. Maybe I should experience it myself once before I move on to the next life. Akiyama's like homeless more than he is not. Poor guy. We should be able to hit up this. There's no taxis that go up here. Oh, we do have a quick way to get around. So let's get going. Alright, what is this place? Huh. This place used to be a huge bathhouse back in the day. Guess they shut down. Yunosono Hot Springs. It was a nice, spacious establishment. Hot baths aside. I had a lot of fun playing table tennis here. Even though it's smack dab in the middle of Kamurocho, every visit felt like going on vacation. And like getting all sweaty after a soak though. But, you know, going on an actual vacation doesn't sound half bad. Yep, this was fun. This was one of the best mini games. So good. Oh my god, there's guys right there. There's guys right there. There's guys right there. Okay. We're gone. We're gone. I played it mostly with Tanimura. I think the first time I played the table tennis was with Tanimura? Was it in Yakuza 4? So I equate the table tennis with Tanimura. I don't think I really tried it with anybody else. Alright, what we got here? Everything's been cleared out here. Oh, Kamurocho Hills. This used to be a hangout spot for the homeless. The average guy wouldn't even think about approaching. But it guarded a huge secret. Purgatory. The florist, a legendary informant, oversaw an enormous entertainment district hidden from plain sight. Every time I think about it, sometimes I wonder if that place was even real. I can't help but feel a little suspicious. Purgatory always seemed like a space disconnected from reality. But still, the fact that anything is possible in this town is exactly what makes this place so great. It's 8 o'clock. I think we're gonna have to stop here. But we made some good progress in these. We can finish these ones up tomorrow. Let me see if I can sneak a few more in. Do you think Husbando will mind? He hasn't come knocking at my door yet. Should we live on the wild side? Shit! I ran right into them. I didn't see him until it was too late. I hope we can run. I hope we can run. There's only 2 of them. Where do I buy smoke bombs? I need to buy smoke bombs. We escaped. This music is new.
Yes.
That was cool. We'll have to listen to it another time though. I can't be fighting those guys right now. Well, I mean, it's new for the game. For this game. I haven't heard it yet. Pawn shop? Okay, I need to get some. We gotta visit Ebisu. Little Asia's merely a shadow of its former self now. It needs more time to recover from that past fire. Oh, right. Back then, as the name implies, Little Asia was a community of residents who come from all over Asia. This was also Yakuza 4, right? And Tanimura was, this is where he got trained by that chick and stuff. There was no small number of illegal immigrants either, so the place was considered a gray area. But there he is! There he is! But there was a man who supported those same residents every day in secret, despite his position in the police force. Masayoshi Tanimura, a man I once fought alongside in the past. But after that, we lost all contact. I wonder how he's been. But a former Yakuza meeting up with a police officer? That just spelled trouble for him. I'd be better off if I kept my distance. I'd hate to end things here though. If only I had a good reason to reach out to him. I guess you could consider this one of my regrets too. Yeah, you know what? I feel like a lot of us here also regret the fact that you guys just never brought Tanimura back ever, RGG. Like, what the hell is that? You want to explain yourself? The Champion District. This site'll never get old. It's like another town within Kamurocho. It's full of places to drink, each with their own unique character. Actually, despite how often I came here, there are a number of bars I've never even been inside. Might be fun to do a pub crawl here someday. Kiryu, you have so many things left to do with your life. Go get treatment. You never know. You never know. Alright, can I sneak this one without getting into a fight? Oh. Run, 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 run. We made it. Shangri-La, huh? I believe Kasuga was raised by the manager here. Originally, it was a luxurious soapland exclusively for those with a membership. One of them being Shinji. Oh, wow. That is going back deep. That's far. Blast from the past. At that time, I thought he had a problem with how he was so addicted to sex. But maybe being so passionate about something is a good thing. Okay, do we really want to... is this how we want to remember Shinji? Like, can we talk about something else? While I was away in prison, he did a lot of growing up. I'm sure he must have faced many hardships. If he was still alive today, well, I would have liked to see the kind of man he'd become. But there's no point thinking like that now. That was interesting. Shinji Tanaka, not long after he joined the Tojo clan, I found out he was really into sex. The paid-for kind. Heh, he always was a spunky kid. Wonder what kind of big shot he'd be if he were still around today. I can only hope I mentored him well. You die and then your... Shoot! Your mentor is like thinking back. You know, knocking on death's door. He's thinking back on his past and the kind of person you were, and that's the thing that he remembers. That's the thing. I think this place was a district office of some kind. Even though I spent a majority of my life in this town, it's surprising how I don't remember this building at all. I kind of want to peek inside, but maybe it's best to leave it as a mystery. I know what this place is. After all, the people who work here either have nothing to do with me or don't know I exist. They've got their own lives to live. Strange to think that, but it just goes to show the world is a wondrous place. Bigger than we could ever imagine. That opportunity presents itself. I look forward to the day I get to see what's inside. Kiryu reminiscing about something he never even experienced. I know. So this is... Gosh, I didn't... Yeah. Well, it looks so different at night because usually we saw it during the day, but... This is the... If I remember correctly, I'm gonna get into a fight. Okay, we're good. That's the place from the first Judgment game, right? With the lab. Yeah. That's where they were trying to create the cure for Alzheimer's. Yujin Hall, also known as the Divine Dragon to some. That's the studio of Master Utabori, a legend among tattoo artists. Oh, I had my back inked here too. First time I saw my finished back tattoo, I was so shaken up. And in a world of pain, I thought I wouldn't be able to move. I hope Master Utabori is doing well. I wonder what he'd say if he saw me now. What do you think I'm living up to his tattoo? Honestly, I'm both tempted and terrified to find out. Is he even... Like, he was old. I don't know if this guy's still alive. How old would he be now? What do you guys think? Alright, one more. Just one more. And then I gotta go. Maybe he's got some of that Bryce anti-aging magic. Yeah, maybe. LaMarche. LaMarche, huh? Can't believe this place is still kicking. Normally, a guy like me wouldn't visit such an ordinary high-class boutique, but I made a great memory here before. I once bought Yumi a birthday present here. I never did that kind of thing before, so I was really nervous about it. And to top it all off, it got stolen right after I bought it, so I had to track down the thief to get it back. I went through hell because of that ring, but it was all worth it. Because I was able to give her something she'd always wanted. I hope Yumi was happy with it. If you ask me what the best purchase of my life would be, I'd think of LaMarche right away and everything that took place here. To think I'd give a woman a ring as a birthday present, I really was a naive fool back then. Such a baka. Alright, we gotta stop here. Good progress. Good progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have about 12. Some of them might be ones like this one that we won't be able to do right now because we can't fight the enemies. But yeah, I think we will be able to finish this up on Tuesday. Is going to be our next Yakuza, or our next Infinite Wealth stream. I believe the Arakawa family office was around here. Ichiban Kasuga, the man who was instrumental to the dissolution of both the Tojo clan and Omi alliance. And now, I believe you to be a man I can trust to do what needs to be done. Yep. This might be the first time I've ever trusted someone with such a big task. Aww. He really is one hell of a guy. True. I can't argue with that. A flashback you finally recognize. Yay. That's no small thing. He trusts Ichiban over Majima. Is that so strange though? I mean, he would trust Majima with his life, but would he trust Majima to get things done? Not the same as with Ichiban, huh? Oh no. They turned around. What level are they? Oh, okay. They're not too high. Oh, we have our new jobs. Okay, let's check out the Spirited Serve. 69 damage. We're off to a good start. A lot of enemies around here. Let's see what we can do. Oh, I can't get more than 2 in there. But we poisoned one. What was the chest? I think I'm out of keys. Unless I got some, I've been out of keys for a while. Okay, what else do we have? Thunder Slice. Damages a line of enemies with an electric shot. Oh, this is what we need. Let's check this out. You do this too. Okay. The range on that is not as far as I was anticipating. You know, I'm thinking that the host weapon doesn't do it. Actually, we probably need to look at maybe getting some weapons, huh? Hi Eddie, what's up? Speedy Super Serve. Get an enemy into the game. Never misses. Ignores guard and applies your weapon's attributes. Let's get this guy. These guys are kind of tanky. Okay, we definitely need to get some weapons for our crew here. Let's do the birthday bash.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! I love that. Oh, he healed. Two damage. What is going on, Namba? What is going on? What's that job, lounge singer? Oh, the one that Psycho has? She's an idol. Or if you're asking about Namba, he's a host. Like at a cabaret club. Sparkling Splash. This is rough. None of my guys do any damage right now except Q. Oh, these are just from her other job. Okay, but we'll get him up. We'll get him up to speed. Hi LA, what's up? Never again. Okay, hold on a second. Ebisu. Ebisu Pawn. From family heirlooms seized as part of debt collection to a ring being sold the same day it was given to a hostess. The pawn shop is a place where all kinds of things gather, each with their own history. But for some reason, this place always struck me as a weapon and armory shop. They've got Japanese swords and even chainmail armor. Strange as the selection is, I have to say I do like the variety. I really appreciate this shop for helping me get this far. Ebisu really has helped us get where we are. And I haven't really sold anything. I think we have some plates that we can sell. Should probably do that, huh? At the very least. No gold plates, huh? We have a stinky towel. 3 of those. I'm not sure why we would want that. Or why somebody would want to buy that from us. Alright, that should help a bit. Oh, let's give somebody a gift. I'm sure Saiko would love a designer bag. Yes, she would. Alright, what do we have here? Now, why would they build a police station this large here? It's giving off an I've got my eye on you vibe. The cops and I get along like dogs and cats. But the detectives I've encountered were all good guys, or were all guys who die for what they believe in. And I've been influenced by their way of life, time after time. Date-san especially. I owe that man a great debt I doubt I'd ever be able to repay. If it weren't for him, I don't know if I'd still be alive to this day. I don't think he would. Strange, isn't it? Who would think a former Yakuza and a detective would wind up being friends? And one of the only ones I've got at that. Oh, Kiryu, you have lots of friends. But Date is definitely one of the best. Do I have any amiibos? Nope. I do not. Let's get this one here. I love this little scooter thing. Oh no. I'm not gonna do any fights until I upgrade my weapons. So let's go upgrade our weapons. One of the curses of switching character jobs is you have to keep a lot of gear on you. Aha, I see a crown enemy. Oh man, this is gonna be a tough fight, isn't it? Oh shoot. That's some pretty good damage. He's weak to it. They do seem pretty sturdy. Now she realizes she should have saved. Oh, no, I didn't even realize that. But yeah, probably should have. We haven't done too much today yet anyways. I think we'll be okay. I could call somebody. Ooh, that heal. Ooh. Let's call Kazami Evolution. He does water damage and these guys are weak to water and we haven't called him yet. His poor staff. They're always working so hard. Wow, that was that was a lot. Oh my god, that was actually awesome. What's going on with Psycho over here though? She's sleeping. Okay, that took out all of them except the one guy, so that's good. He's not weak to water though, is he? This poor guy, he's still paralyzed. Okay, host sparkling wine. Ooh.
人生これ成長ってな。
まだまだ強くなれそうだ。
いいか見とれないでよね。
Ooh, do we know where we could get a really good microphone too? Anybody? 70. The Flora microphone isn't that bad. I mean, we could probably live with that for right now. Okay, back to Kamurocho, back to the bucket list. And here's one right here. Reminisce. The Tenkaichi Street Gate. You could say it's a symbol of the city. Every time I pass through this gate, I get this feeling that I'm either heading off to or coming back from a difficult battle. Maybe because this gate's always been there for every major occurrence in my life. The next time I pass through this gate, I wonder what kind of battle awaits me. We've had so many. So many. Guess there's no getting out of this battle. Let's see what level they are. 31. Okay, they're our level. We got some new weapons. We did not eat at a restaurant though. That's okay. Okay, so now Kiryu should do quite a bit more damage. Oh, they're resistant to this? I don't want to do that then. I can't see. This is not fair. Can't see. Pressure washer demo. Oh! Ouch. Resist? Well, no one's resistant to the birthday cake.
Happy birthday!
Boom! Is that the best move in the game? Happy birthday! Oh, okay, yep. We're getting it now. We're getting it now. The Kazuma family office used to be here. It's been a while since I've passed through. Oh, it's the yakitori place now. Shintaro Kazuma. The only man I've ever called Pops. He seemed so mature and unfathomable back then. And now, before I even knew it, I'm the same age he was. I wonder, if I was a role model for someone, Just like how he was mine.
懐かしいな。
No, that dream is long past. That's not true. Not true. That's... There's always time. There's always time, Kiryu. Always time. Serena. Or rather, New Serena. The only place in the city I feel the calmest. Nowadays, Date-san and the mama manage the place. But in the past, Reina was the mama, and Yumi worked here too. Ishiki and I frequented the place even though we had no money. Back then, we just listened to each other ramble on and on. I thought those peaceful days would last forever, but now, I'm the only one left behind. Oh. That hurts. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. I don't think I could ever get used to this loneliness.
思い出せ。
It'd be nice if I could just walk into Serena, no hesitation, and have a drink. Oh, that... Oof. It cuts deep, man. No more Yumi, no more Reina, and no more Nishiki. Oh, Stardust! Oh my gosh! It's been so long since I've even thought of Stardust. Been a while, Stardust. At one point, it was taken over by the Jinguo Mafia. But it looks like Kazuki and Yuya love those two so much. The boys, right, Wonka? My boys. It looks like Kazuki and Yuya, the owner and manager, put in a great deal of effort to reclaim its title as Kamurocho's top host club. This town's a harsh place for honest folk. They've earned my respect for not only surviving, but thriving here. Actually, that reminds me. The first time I met Yuya, he came swinging at me out of the blue. Said afterward that he mistook me for another Yakuza trying to squeeze protection money from them. Perhaps it's because they've got spirit. They've been able to make it out here. Kazuki, Yuya. I can't. Ugh. Can't read it. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. This might be a tall order, but don't settle for being the best in Kamurocho. Aim to be the best in Japan.
エモいぜ。
Stop! And if I'm still alive by then, I'll send you to an extra large congratulatory wreath. Anonymously, of course. You have to be alive by then. You have to be. Alright, I'll save all you guys on my own time off stream, I promise. The vacant lot behind Serena. Nothing much to it. Except for some reason, I always end up in a fight here. From one-on-one scuffles to all-out battle royales. Here of all places. Maybe this is just the ideal place for a brawl.
懐かしいな。
Like some kind of punk rite of passage. Can't go out without throwing down at the Serena backlot at least once. That's where we saw Majima in Yakuza Kiwami, right? Or Yakuza 1, depending on which version you played. Okay, it's almost time to take a break. I think we have time for one more reminisce. Oh, what's this? Looks like a fun watch. Oh, is this dead? Is this from like Dead Souls? A zombie film, huh? Well, it is a pretty popular movie genre. Wonder if that's why I had a weird dream about zombies myself. In that dream, Kamurocho was swarmed with zombies for some reason. The entire town was closed off to contain them, and everyone's still trapped inside? Left for dead. I also had this absurdly huge gun and went on a whole rampage. What an insane dream. I don't know why, but everything was just so vivid. The emotions I felt then still leave an impression on me today. Perhaps this is a memory from an alternate timeline.
思い出せ
Yeah, right. That'd be ridiculous. I promise I will play Ishin and Dead Souls at some point. The Millennium Tower. This... How can we talk about the Millennium Tower in just a few quick sentences? There's so much history here. This is where my fate began. And this is where I settled the score, with Akira Nishikiyama. Even though we weren't related by blood, Nishiki was the closest thing I had to a brother. I thought we could just keep screwing around as small-time Yakuza under the boss, but I don't know where it all went wrong, or if this was the way things had to be. No matter how much thought I put into it, I just can't figure it out.
懐かしいな
That's why I need to keep my head up until it's time for us to meet again. I can face him with pride. I'll keep on living, or at least try to. Well, it doesn't seem like you're trying too very hard right now, Kiryu. Go get treatment. Little Asia, huh? A while back, it served as the headquarters for the Sayo Triad, a Chinese mafia. And the one who was connected to them was Yuta Usami, Haruka's husband. I still can't believe it, even after all these years. He's a good guy, a bit timid at times, but he's got the nerve to see through what needs to be done. Plus, he's a looker. I'll give him that. Someone like him, I know he'll make Haruka and Haruto happy. I'm sure of it. And on the off chance he makes them both cry, a ghost is going to have to pay him a visit.
思い出せ
I'm entrusting you with their happiness, Yuta. You can't. Kiryu, you have to do it. I have mixed feelings on some of these. Some of them, Kiryu's like, oh, since I'm not gonna be around, I entrust such and such to you or whatever. And then on other ones, he's like, you know, if I live long enough, then I need to do this, this, and that. Oh, Bantam. Oh, Bantam. Bantam. I'd love to have a drink, but I don't want to make anyone fuss over me. A long time ago, this place used to be called Bacchus. It served some great drinks. It was also the place where I met Haruka for the first time. She was alone, in a bar littered with corpses, clutching a gun. I was shocked to see her there. She was so brave. Back then, she was just a child who only wanted to find her mother. To think that Haruka's now a mother herself, that she'd give her life to protect her own child.
思い出せ
The longer you live, the more surprises you get to see. That is... I still can't get over her being a mom. Like, I still can't get over it. That's crazy. She was so tiny, Wonka. So tiny. We've got this one and then this one over at Cafe Alps. Oh, and this one, there were enemies. We might be able to defeat them now, though. A lot easier with our new weapons. We could try. We'll try to remember to save first. Of course. And then it's back to main story, I guess. Oh, if only I wasn't so busy over the weekend, I would have been able to do some leveling up and stuff like that off stream. Oh, that's probably too tough for us. Uh-oh. 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 They're purple enemies. We'll come back to it. Even if we could beat them, it would take way too long, you know? Let's go over to Cafe Alps. I'll never forget the murder mystery that we did over at Cafe Alps. That one quest took like a whole stream. Cafe Alps. This place has been around for a while. It was even well established before the bubble era. I've spent hours nursing a cup of coffee here before. Gotta say I'm pretty fond of this place. If memory serves, all sorts of dangerous things went down here. I even remember completing my first ever job training session at this cafe. I once worked somewhere called Tachibana Real Estate in the past. Oh yeah. And my instructor was a man named Oda. He drilled business etiquette 101 into my head here. He was an asshole though. Never liked him much at all. Thanks to him, I remember the proper way to exchange business cards to this day.
懐かしいな。
Kind of a useless skill that when I have no reason to. Yeah, he was... An asshole is an understatement for that guy. That's being way too kind. That is way too generous of a descriptor. Alright, let's... They're red, it's a crown, so it might be tough, but I think we should probably be able to do it. Let's make sure we save first, though. We're all healed up and everything. Full MP. They're level 33. Maybe we'll call... What's his name again? We have some new stuff. We have wicked wall drills. I believe that's new. Oh. Oh, that's nice. No, Namba's charmed. Status. Calming tea. Calm down, Namba. I remember these enemies from what you call it. Decreases attack and defense of nearby. I feel like calling somebody.
見せてあげる。
Oh no. He's gonna try calling for backup too. We have Frenzied Forehand, which is new.
かかってきなよ。
脇が甘いな。
I like it.
俺の番
He's tried to share the lube. Let's call.
さて。
The big
ほら
baby.
プレイ開始ややってくれ
出番が来たな。かかってきなよ。
どこ見てんの。
見さらせ。ハッピーバースデ
私の番。容赦しない。
ー。信じられねえ。
私の番。
Get him while he's down.
行くぜ
Oh, he's still down. Go to where I can finish him off. Nice.
すっきりしたぜ。手助けをお願いします。てめえ。
Oh, he called backup. So lame.
必殺。シャンパン入りました。
What's up, Justinian?
どうしよっかな。見せてあげる。
What did I do? What did I say?
やるか。
手助けをお願いします。
No! We were almost there.
悪く思うな風穴開けてやる
How lame is that?
俺の時間や最高だったぜどうした
見さらせ。シャンパン入りました。
Nice. He got a cold.
容赦しない。
手助けをお願いします。
Thank God.
私の番。
さっさと来い
恥かいて知らないか。
あ
仕留める。
マジかよ。
遊んでやろうか。
行くぜこいつは重いぞ
どうだよ。こいつなんだ。かますぜ。必殺。シャンパン入りました。
やるか。
相手してやる
Oh, nice. He tried to dodge away. But we still got him.
見せてあげる。
手助けをお願いします。
I think you ran out of friends.
俺の番か悪く思うないい酒くれてやる
私の番。
Alright, we've got the big guy.
容赦しないぞ
Now just the small fry left. And I heard it's your birthday.
ハッピーバースデー
There we go. Alright. To be fair, I called for backup too. Yeah, only after he called for backup. Look, I got 1.5 million yen. A safe key. Okay.
悪くない気分だぜ。
Good stuff. Devil's
人生これ
Twister.
成長
Rank 16. Rank 16.
見とれないでよね
Rank 16. And I'm sorry, Kiryu was what rank? 18. Okay. I don't want to stick around here for too long because this is the same place where Haruka got in an accident. Oh, that's right. I understand what people mean now when they say your mind goes blank. I never want to recall that incident, but I can't forget the anguish I felt hearing how she shielded Haruto from the impact. She's always been a strong kid. Now she's stronger than she ever was. Than I ever was. So that's what it means to be a parent. Oh. Okay. Let's check out our bucket list. So we're at 68%. Yokohama 1, 2, 3. Man, maybe some of these haven't even unlocked yet because I don't remember seeing this many that I missed. There's only a few. Like, there's still all these. But then when you look at the map... Oh, Kyushu number 1 star. We gotta get that. And then this were some enemies that we couldn't defeat. So we're only missing 2. Interesting. So there's more than what is readily viewable on the map right now. We gotta go see Kyushu number 1 star.
未練はないですか
さて始めよう
Damn it.
やるか
どうした？
脇が甘い
Oh, you know what? This won't take long. Damn it. Gross.
こいつは重いぞ。こんなのはどうだ？
頑張りますか
We'll eat at Kyushu number 1 star while we're there because we need to anyways.
私の番
Okay.
こんなもんだ。
Rocket launcher. What? I'm hungry. Chashu tonkatsu ramen. Kyushu tonkotsu ramen.
いただきますここの豚骨ラーメンスープが濃くてうめえないつもはよ塩分とか気にしちゃうんだがついつい飲み干しちまった
普段も大して気にしてないでしょなんちゃんの丼の底になんか書いてない
あ本当だなになに町田萌実って書いてある
誰
知らねえよなんだこれ
この店は昔常連の名前を丼に書くっていうユニークなことをやってた時期があったらしい今はも
Oh,
うなくなったよ
interesting.
うだがなそこに書いてあるのは当時の常連の名前なんだろう
面白いことやってたんだな壁に名前が貼られてる店は見たことあったけど丼とはね飲み干さねえと見えねえや
それが狙いだったんだろう。この店はスープの味が自慢だからな。
どれ私のは
おそう日も飲み干したのか
桐生一馬
同じ名前とは偶然ってのもあるもんなんだ
Okay,
な。
yeah. It's It's you.
いやんなわけないでしょ。
カムロ町に桐生一馬が2人もいちゃたまんねえっすよ。通い詰めてたんですね、桐生さん。
それじゃあ私の丼は薄くて見づらいな。田中真治？
まあいろんな常連がいたってことなんだな。
Oh yeah.
桐生さん以外誰も知らんけど。
そりゃそうでしょ。昔のカムロ町に知り合いとかいないし、その丼の桐生一馬さんは人違いらしいけど。
いや、やはりさっきのは俺だった。
え、どうしたんです急に。まあそう思ってましたけど。
別に味の変わらねえここのラーメン食ってたらふと思い出したんだよ、いろいろな。
Dang, they have a Shinji bowl.
ごちそうさま。
ありがとうございました。
That was so good. That wasn't even the reminiscing, and that felt like one. Kiryu has his name on a bowl too. Kyushu #1 star. In the past, the food here tasted so disgusting I thought it was strange they didn't go out of business. To think, it was actually a front for an underground casino. That was really something. And now it's a decent ramen shop. I guess when people commit and put their minds to it, they really can change. Or maybe I'm just talking up the shop, making them look good. I'll leave out the little details, trying to drop in for a bite every once in a while.
そういえば
It's not often I get to eat good ramen at a reasonable price. Better not take it for granted. Gosh, I didn't even... When was this? I don't even remember it being a front for an underground casino. I don't... Which game was that? I don't even remember that.
いつでも戦えるぞ。
From Kiwami? Dang, yeah, that was a lot. That was a while ago. Okay, so we've cleared the map of all of them except this one that's probably a bit too high level for us. And in Ijincho. So I guess we're gonna go back to Ijincho and continue on with what the main story has us doing.